Can devs do something?
Okay, I have to be like really careful because there's like a tornado warning active right now. It's like on the ground and it's like really near me. Hold on a sec. Yeah, sorry. There's like one slightly north of me, and there's like one like southwest of me. So there's like two threats. So yeah. Even though there's been a tornado on the chart, I get it. I'm talking like a real one, so I can maybe come back tomorrow and whatever. Okay, all right. Dang, man, I might be able to like see the freaking tornado from my other side. Anyway, hey traders, welcome to the stream. Sorry about Bitcoin, sucking, and it was at a critical level that if it broke it, we could have confirmed the midterm uptrend, but it couldn't. It didn't break it. It upthrusted and then failed to break out with confirmation, and now you can see you're down 7% at a very, very critical area. Very critical. Where you don't want to break below $40,665. You don't want to. The only hopium I could give you is, hey, you're actually going to make a more symmetrical potential inverse head and shoulders. I don't know, man. The way these equity markets look, along with like Biden or Brandon, oh, we got to do a executive order on crypto regulation because there's going to be freedom convoys in March. So better make sure we do what Canada did. All right. Well, all that kind of happening today isn't really good for crypto. Or, I mean, in the long run, it might be good. But I mean, like, administration, it's like borderlining like crazy totalitarian stuff. Yeah, I don't know if it's the same regulation we're thinking about happening, but we'll see. Dude, Tuscaloosa is getting destroyed right now. I have to be like really careful on stream today. Okay. So you haven't broke support. You broke the top part. You didn't break the bottom part. You're still alive. You're okay like a fruit fly is okay, right? And really bad for altcoins, of course, right? Whatever Bitcoin does, altcoins are going to do probably worse. Not really. They're just as bad. Which is interesting. They're performing as bad as Bitcoin. Good. They're not down 20%. They're only down 7 to 10% like Bitcoin. So, you broke that. Man, it was crazy. Like, the candle. Isn't this cool? This channel, this is how it kind of works. I mean, sometimes. Not always. But you broke the demand line on this 4-hour candle with a bearish engulfing candle with candle close confirmation. And look at the follow-through you received after the breakdown. Pretty nice. I mean, isn't that what demand lines are for? If you break them, it's not good. Could be in trouble. And when you broke it, you slid straight down to a new support. It's held before, chat. January 8th, 6th. Yeah, pull up your radars. Look at Tuscaloosa right now. It's rough.
$37K.
I've never done. You don't do measured moves of channels. I would just look at it kind of like you're at the area where a major potential reversal could occur. It has occurred in the past, but
Type 1 if you can hear the wind outside Mitch's window on stream. press 2 if not.
Yeah, it's really loud. Sorry. It shouldn't be that loud because of the noise canceling, I guess, technology or something. But
Respect the Polygon and TA.
Is that a joint?
that's right, James Span. Thanks for the 420. Yeah, I posted a. You can see the warning. I'm in the Polygon right now, so some of y'all can hear it. It's loud. So you're still above the 200 moving average on the 4 hour, still above support. I would say any bottom you can find above 36.5 is gonna be fine. It's gonna be okay. Your short-term uptrend, I don't think's really in that much of jeopardy till you break that. You just think though, there could always be a 33,000 back test. Things are really uncertain, right? If we've just confirmed that the midterm downtrend is still intact, but we got a short-term uptrend kind of and a long-term uptrend, it's kind of rough, man. You want all three to be saying the same thing. You want a confirmed midterm uptrend, short-term, and long-term uptrend. You don't have that right now, unfortunately. You were so close. The literal level was 44,454 right there. That was it. And you were doing it. And then you back-tested it, confirmed it as resistance, and then you've dropped down bad, violently. So,
Testing.
yeah, it's a confirmation high. What's up, Chris? Thanks, man. He's testing.
Is that a joint?
Yeah, dude, that Polygon's headed straight for me. And I'm in the other one. Wow, great. So, I mean, it's not good. And is there an edge? No. And there can't be an edge. There won't be an edge on the 4 hour. Lowest level of RSI you've seen on the 4 hour since the 24th. And daily, not really anything to write home about, right? Yeah, it was bullish convergence, technically, because you made a slightly higher high, but you really just topped out there. So you get it. We're at critical areas. Cue up the song. That's all I can tell you. But what if equities roll over tomorrow, man, which is worrisome because they confirmed the top. Sure. Sure, Kyle, we'll look at it. All right. So it just, you know, it could have been moon soon if you broke just one more resistance that you were just $100, $300 away from, and it didn't happen. It failed. So we can go to Ethereum. That, congratulations, Ethereum. You're still technically out of the channel. You're still technically trying to hang on to 2,900, which is the most important support probably right now you could even think of. My issue is the fact that you now have very well developed hidden bearish divergence on the daily. The bearish bat pattern with a type 2 return on a lower high, meaning on the type 2 return, there was confirmation of forms of distribution, less market participants owning the asset than did before. That's not good. Are we ever going to see higher highs again? Are we ever going to effing get above 60 and stay above it? Not in a bear trend, not in a downtrend. You're not. 60 above 60 for more than a day or two is for bull markets only, not for scrub trash loser markets. Okay, this is what scrub loser bear markets do. We're gonna do it, man. And no, you're not. You're literally not. We're off to see the wizard. No, you're effing not. So maybe this holds. Bitcoin holds 40,000, then you know Ethereum's probably gonna hold 2,900. Bitcoin doesn't. This is not holding crap. This will be, you know what'll be happening here. You know what will be happening here, chat. I'll just plot it out for you, just like we plotted this out when it was right around the same area in its development in late January. You have the same type of argument, but unfortunately to the downside, where it's the same, the bullish bat, the bearish bat into the bullish bat. If you break support, it does seem very possible with such, there's just a thin order book between $3,000 and $2,000. You could be seeing $2,300 for a pattern completion zone of a potential bullish bat. So to me, it's kind of worrisome. And if you break, here's your bat action magnet move. The B point's 2830. I mean, you're not there yet. You haven't broken it yet, but my God, you're really close. And if you do, that would be the target, 2300. Does it, I mean, is it really, would it be that surprising if it actually did it based on historical price action? Not really. Just trying to assess the eternal now. It's now eternal lower highs. Since you topped out. Since you made your first lower high December 1st of 2021, that's all it's been, including now. And that was like we felt a little better about Bitcoin because it actually made a higher high, but unfortunately out-thrusted. But this one didn't even come close. It just perfectly hit the 886 like to Jesus, man, and perfectly made a lower high, confirmation high, type 2 return. It's ugly, man. It's ugly. I mean, crypto, we were trying to find ourselves. Crypto was in the middle of a potential reversal, and it is now confirmed that that is not happening. That is not the case.
Targets.
You have to eventually break 3417 if you want a bull trend. On Ethereum, 3417 has been the target for a reversal, and you're not doing it. So you must remain bearish until that changes. But it was a nice run, though. Really nice run. What's up, Hageki, man? Yeah, MO. Altria broke out today. Target, sure, we'll look at it. Thank you, man. I think there's opportunity. I mean, assuming, the TA is respected, there's opportunity on other markets. There was. What about gold, man? You think you're talking about gold, Bitcoin, Ethereum. If we want to look at total, I guess we can. It's not good. It faked out. It's a fake out for sure. False breakout. But hey, good news is going to test 1.78 trillion.
I like turtles.
What are you doing, Totals? Thought we were friends, man. Well, you gotta go test February's high, February 2021. You gotta go make sure it's support again, and if it's not, time to get wrecked. Yikes. Look, here's your high. You're in a downtrend. Here's your high from January. What'd you do? Lower high. What'd you do again? Lower high. Okay, still in a midterm downtrend. All right, that's fair. No reversal on total till you break 2.12. Let's just see if it can hold, man, because it definitely seems very possible we see those levels. If you think about what happens if Bitcoin and Ethereum break their critical supports that they're at right now as I'm speaking to you, yep, you'll be seeing these levels very soon. Whoa, what the? My God, man, these inputs, dude. Jesus. Every time, man. Just give me a sec. All my inputs and my sources get screwed up every time I turn my computer on now. What is this? Just give me 10 hours, thank you. What a joke. How does it even pick that up, man? There we go. Here it is, man. Here's your total. Let me just reanalyze it again. There it is. Fake breakout, false breakout again. Lower highs than your previous highs. Below the 200-day moving average. Soon to be testing 1.72 to 1.78 trillion. Yeah, that's coming. I mean, I don't know why it wouldn't at this point. I mean, Bitcoin would. The only reason the way it wouldn't is Bitcoin literally never goes below 40,665 again, or 40,300 again. It's coming, dude. It's like imminent now. Like, you just put in the lower high in the downtrend. Distribution's continuing on total. Continuing. Jeez, dude. Man, what a joke. Dang, man, trees down, crazy damage reports. Yeah, dude, I gotta be, hold on. Got my eye on a swivel like I'm a linebacker again, man. I got tornadoes southwest of me and north of me. Just same county. So anyway, let's go to BNB. That is extremely bearish now, okay? Extremely bearish, where I think there could be a lot more downside on BNB. It's only down 5.38%, which I think is pretty mild. Outperform Bitcoin. That's up though. What are you doing in a downtrend? You're confirming distribution, confirming lower highs than your previous highs. Oh yeah, I mean, why not 350 again? If you've confirmed a high, you tested the supply line, as a supply line again, and there was supply there, and you're starting to roll over. You're below the 200 moving average now, and all you gotta do is break that 390 area, and you'll be all but done going to 350 again. So, we knew this one in Ethereum. They're not making higher highs. Bitcoin made the higher high. It was the only type of argument on any chart that was talking about a potential major midterm reversal. These ones never were in bull trends midterm. They weren't. They've always been, since they topped out, they've always been in this midterm downtrend, and that's continuing. And if you're witnessing or identifying a potential double top in a downtrend, it might be reliable, and it very well might outperform. So you could be going much lower, and you think X, A, B, C, D stuff too, and M shape in development, you know, whatever. Don't even have to look at it like that, but it'd be a bat, and a bat would take you down to 348, 350, I bet, and that's an inflection point. That makes sense, all the sense in the world for BNB eventually seeing 350. If Bitcoin and Ethereum don't hold their supports, they might, right? We never know. They might break their resistance. Oh, they didn't. So they might hold their supports. We don't act like we know. So yeah, not very good on the third largest crypto in the world. What about the fourth largest crypto in the world right now? Yikes, man. 3 rising valleys and macro. Sorry. Now it's like, look what it's doing now. God, new data. This is when you do, and you look at the 4 hour, man. You get new pieces of data almost every day. 24 hours goes by, you get some data. New data on this time scale. And what is that? It's like, well, it goes from accumulation and then now confirming lower highs than the previous highs. Okay, so is it going to bottom here? Not if Bitcoin dumps, man. Not if Bitcoin doesn't hold. We're in power hour too, so I think it's really about the equities market that we're going to look at after this one. But there's not really much support over here where you are at 75 cents. So it was good, and then things have changed that fast because it's the 4 hour. We're not looking at the daily. Looking at the 4 hour and the daily. You had a bullish engulfing candle a couple days ago, you know, and now you're selling off, but it's fine. It's really not a big deal. This one's actually very good looking compared to most. I mean, you could go all the way down to like 60 cents again and no problem. There's no issues. Can't say that. Depends what peak. If you use this peak, you got hidden bearish divergence. Yeah, I mean, there's more downside potential. 69 cents minimum, probably, but still, like, wow. Decent. It's down 7.3%, just as bad as Bitcoin and the others, but man, just think about a type 2 return here. You know, some sort of higher low. God, and then it's like almost 3 bottoms. You know, that would mean Bitcoin's got wrecked, you know. There's no action take on it, but it still looks okay. XRP is fine. It's not even really in jeopardy of, you know, I think where Bitcoin is where XRP's 58 cents is. Like, that's good. That you're not even in jeopardy of anything yet on this one. Like, Bitcoin's kind of in jeopardy. Ethereum's definitely in jeopardy of maybe being in trouble technically. Dang, what a rotation signature on this radar, man. That is a debris signature, dude. Wow, man. This thing's just going up 59 right now. Headed straight towards Birmingham, where I'm at. Jesus. Thoughts of what's going on? Bitcoin failed to break its midterm uptrend, or its midterm uptrend argument reversal area. It tried. It was very close, but it failed twice. And unfortunately, on the second test that failed, it was a lower high. Distribution argument on Bitcoin has already developed. So Rush, man. Yeah, I mean, true. It's
a game of patience and waiting on multiple converging signals over multiple time frames. Hopium on 1 to 2 signals will wreck your portfolio. Patience, patience, patience.
Yeah, I mean, it would be like, I think even Bitcoin could go down to this 39,640 area, that low from January 10th, and I mean, maybe be perfect if it reversed there, but I wouldn't bank on it, dude. Like, you're just, the price action of this asset, it's just like sitting there. Now, I mean, you might get the same type of price action. Look what happened September 21st, man. It was like it closed right at it. Literally right at it. And then the next day, just a massive engulfing candle. I don't know if we're in the same market conditions as we were in September, but it's similar-ish. Kind of. You break resistance. Historically, you break resistance, you always go up to 51K plus. This time, no. I don't know. This is going to hold, man. It's so real, though. It's such a real support resistance. Okay. So your potential inverse head and shoulders argument isn't dead yet, but wouldn't be banking on it quite yet. Let's get some price action. Let's see something happen. You know, bullish. Let's get an impulse candle. Let's get something going, man. You have to remain cautious right now because of what just happened. Did you confirm that the midterm has reversed and is bullish now? No, you just confirmed the midterm downtrend is intact still. That's what you did yesterday and today on Bitcoin. It's done. So we must kind of wait now. Okay, so let's go to the S&P 500. Yeah, dude. So what happened? You had a nice back test of the supply line as a supply line again, and you have massively rejected prices above the 200-day simple moving average. Very bad when that happens. You do not want to be below the 200-day simple moving average very long at all. Well, you just got back above it just to fall back below it again. That's very, very bearish price action. I'm sorry, dude. Just look at history. Look at life after the COVID crash. You're never even touching the 200 moving average. Now you're like, you fell below it once, had a whipsaw reaction, a dead cat bounce, looking dead cat bounce played out, and is now reversing again after confirming the top sin, not the first time, but the second time you were given that luxury. That's nice. Unlike COVID crash, you never got a confirmation high on the dead cat bounce in the COVID crash. So very bad. Lowest daily candle close on the S&P 500 today since January 27th. Negative momentum is after the hidden bearish divergence, chat. The negative momentum is just begun to build today. Let's see if we get some follow through price action there. I mean, you see where all your supports are. They're down at like 4,200, 4,230. I mean, that is the cutoff, though. If you understand, if you're worried about a trend or whatever, that is the trend reversal. You're reversing bearishly. Building a double top. It's already done, dude. I'm talking about double top. What? It's already topped out. So it's already made the lower high. Now it all has to do is make the lower low. And you are in a bear trend. And it's not just because it's making the lower low in the previous low. It's also like the definitive term on traditional markets. Any asset or index below 20% from its highs is bear market. So that's around the 20% mark, 20% from the highs. So that's, unless just, hey, random, just gap up stupid stuff tomorrow, Rudy Poo market, it seems like there's more downside potential after what you've just done. You just did it again, man. Like, go to the freaking 4 hour here. Am I even on the right chart? Hold on. I'm not. My God, dude. There we go. I'm like, where's all my data? So it wasn't just the dead cat bounce. It was also the bullish 5-0, or I'm sorry, the bearish 5-0 confirmation high, the hidden bearish divergence. And now you can clearly see that is beautiful. How, look, February, yesterday, everyone's starting to get hopium again. Are things turning around for everything? Nope. Gap down. I mean, a big gap down. You closed yesterday at 44.75. You opened today at 44.42, and then you closed at 43.80. Nasty. Down 2.12%. definitely seems very possible for more downside. I mean, if the TA is respected, it seems like you're working on a trend reversal right now. But you haven't completed it. You have not completed the trend reversal until you make a lower low than your low from late January. So you got some more work to do if you want to reverse this to a bear market. Because it could always, at any time, you know, bottom out, make a second low, and then have a big rally. It's always possible. But for now, you got to be a little cautious or wary about this situation going on. That is not strong. Not strong at all. Bro, that thing is like... I'll be in the Polygon in like 30 minutes, maybe. The next Polygon. I don't know if I've ever been in 2 Polygons before, back to back. It's kind of freaking wild. I mean, at least within an hour of each other. That's crazy. You closed below the demand line. You know, just go on the S&P. Things gonna roll over. You know, you break this level, I'm thinking probably 33K again, 33.7 anyway. Back to the chop, the real chop zone. Probably where you're headed. Yeah, that's a nasty candle, man.
Love the show, Mitch. Thanks for help with
Lower
analysis.
high.
Why not look at SP 500 on ES1 chart instead? Easier to look at.
It's delayed. I mean, I don't really look at futures too every day. We don't just look at spot, but I mean, I can look at S&P 500 futures real quick, just for a second. I mean, I look at this every night. Here it is. Is this something you really want to see? You know, the S&P 500's futures is extremely bad. You just confirmed about 2 hours ago a daily bearish engulfing candle where rejecting the 200-day simple moving average as a resistance, man. Negative Momo building after Class C-ish, kind of Class A, hidden bearish divergence. After confirming that is resistance for sure. You get what I'm saying? I mean, like, if you want to go long into a bearish rejection of 200-day simple moving average and a bearish engulfing candle with the lowest daily candle close on S&P futures since January 27th, by all means, go ahead. But I wouldn't be going long on. How can you go long with any kind of technical argument? You just be like the guy there, you know, I had not had CNBC on in months, right? And I turned it on, and like one of the first few people talking, they're like, well, today I went long on Philip Morris today, chat, today. Some dude on you know, CNBC, probably he's a certified financial analyst, and he's able to say these things. I went long on PM at a 111.90 today. Oh yeah, there's so much upside potential on this one, huh? I mean, it's cool that it's rallying like that, but limited upside if you care about harmonics and 886s. What do we know about 886s? Especially after lower lows, man. I won't be messing around with this. Whew. Okay, anyway, I just thought about it. It's like, okay. So it was like, hey, man, if you want an opportunity, I mean, like, what happened to gold, dude? Like, you know, let's go to the NASDAQ. That's bad, too, dude. Bad stuff. Scott Carney and me were talking about this while, you know, market was open. If you missed that stream, it was really good. Like, one of our best ones yet this morning. And we'll be doing it again next week. Probably on both our streams, his stream and then my stream. I don't think he can make it tonight. He's got stuff going on. But here's your NASDAQ, man. Lowest daily candle close since January 27th. Hidden bearish divergence has all but played out, or is all but developed, and is heading towards neutral negative. So looking left, support resistance wise, I just don't know how it doesn't go test 13K. It would have to be a Rudy Poo miracle. Federal Reserve intervention, doing it quietly behind the scenes to make this thing rally. It just, it just confirmed that what was once resistance is resistance again. Confirmed lower highs than previous highs, and this was a lower high than the top. So there's only one thing left to confirm a bear trend on these index funds, and it's just to capture lows lower than your first low. That's all it has to do, and it's getting there. So you got to have a miracle now to not go into a bear trend. All right. Tomorrow will be very interesting because we're going into a 3-day weekend. So there can't be a Black Monday, chat. Thank you, George Washington. Could there be a Black Tuesday, though? I don't know. We don't have to, use hyperbole. It doesn't have to be that. It doesn't have to be. We're limiting down. But we know the trend reversal is around these areas. And how far away are you from a confirmed bear market? I mean, like, less than 5%. Almost 5%, right? But, I mean, you could make the argument that on the NASDAQ, the bear trend has begun. You made a high. You made the low. You made 2 lower highs than this high. You've now made a lower low. So you've already made multiple lower lows and lower highs in the NASDAQ. I mean, some of these names, dude, are ruined. I mean, like, they are in shambles. They look like S coins. Like PayPal and Square and Zoom Video and Roblox or whatever. Dude, you name it. There are countless ones. I mean, on the S&P, we have, I don't even know what it is now. Could someone maybe look it up? I don't know. Last Friday, I think the updated percentage was on the S&P 500, there are 62% of the assets on that fund or that index fund that are below the 200-day simple moving average. That number has to have grown in these past 4 days of trading, right? Nasty. So a lot of downside potential still. Russ 2000, could you imagine that it would ever break that level that it needed to desperately break? Like Bitcoin, like Ethereum, these levels that they need to break, would it? Could it? No, it failed, chat. It failed. What was once support is resistance with a bearish engulfing candle with developed hidden bearish divergence. Continuation implied. Well, that's not good. And it's like you go to the 4 hour, you can clearly see that it wasn't once. It was not once, chat, that market participants attempted to breach the critical level that is literally just about everything on this chart. Nah, they had to give it another shot. They gave it another try yesterday, and what'd they do? They failed. They failed, chat. Confirmation that there is distribution, massive distribution. How did it end for to the Russ 2000 in early January? It wasn't the first time. It was the second time. Well, right here, you kind of got similar situations. And from one high to the next, kind of see some convergence going on. Extended amount of positive momentum. They're not good, man. I'm sorry. Like, I hate it. But we were here during the crazy post-COVID party that lasted almost 2 years, man. We were here every day, and it was fun. It was awesome. Through rising valleys, accumulation patterns, ascending triangles, bullish Gartleys on ConocoPhillips, all these crazy things. And now seasons have changed on the market, or we're not making those higher highs anymore. A lot of things going for full resets. So, but good news, chat. Good news. We got through the 4 index funds, so we'll go to somewhere that's not so depressing. Can we get Jesus chimes for gold, please? I need it in my life. I need happiness in my life. If you're not long on gold, you are not watching this stream. You are not paying attention. You don't care, or you're like, okay, I just care about S coins all day. But it's like, what? But why would we go across the markets every day? Do you just tune out when we get done with the big cryptos? You don't watch the index funds or commodities that are being monitored, Because this one has been showing classic accumulation since I think it started really showing up. All right, now there's a tornado warning right now. Oh my God, dude, that tornado is coming right for me, man. And now it's like dark. I can't even see outside. So yeah, man, that's kind of scary. I'm watching. There it is. First penthouse tornado. No, I've had multiple warnings, dude. I get the tornado season. There's not even 2 tornado seasons anymore because of like the way the winds have shifted and the climate's changed enough to where like they're Tornado Alley. I live in like part of real Tornado Alley now. Like Oklahoma, Texas, that something changed like 10 years ago, and now everything's shifted, where it would be going through Kansas and Oklahoma and Texas, Nebraska. It's now going through like Missouri, Mississippi, Tennessee, Alabama, Kentucky,
Stay safe.
Illinois. What's up, Jody? Thank you.
Is that a joint?
There, the sirens chat. Oh my god, man. I gotta... Dude, this is pretty freaky stuff, because the siren's scary sounding. I don't know. I don't think y'all can hear it, because the audio, the mic... Listen to this. Can y'all hear this? Y'all can? You can hear it? Oh my god, dude. Monka S, man. Monka S is in the chat. Go figure, right? As Bitcoin is breaking critical support, chat. It's like a tornado siren for Bitcoin. Bearish tornado warning for Bitcoin breaking its critical support, of course. So, I mean, I'm looking at the radar, so I know, like, I'm. Dang, dude, it's getting real close to me, man.
GTC/USDT please mate, I know all less coins trash RN, koala.
Dude, no way, man. What do I do? I mean, like, this, like, huge building. Like, it's not gonna, like... I mean, it's starting to get so close now that I'm getting like a little concerned. This thing's fast. I'm directly in. So there's a polygon and there's a polygon within a polygon. I'm in the polygon within the polygon. And this is like coming towards like, Jesus, dude. I mean, it's so dark. It's dark now. I don't know if I'll be able to see it when it does finally make it here, but it's not too far. I don't know. Maybe it's like 20 miles away. I'll be okay. I just don't. I'll be able to see it coming, man.
Get to say bunker.
Dude, I was like planning on drinking too, but yeah, of course. As the tornado looms, Bitcoin continues to sell off. All right, we got 15 minutes till I get destroyed by a tornado and until the daily candle close. If you're enjoying the coverage of this unfortunate development, hit that like button, that bell, that sub. Thanks for being here. Dude. I got to pull this up so you can just see where this thing is, all right? Let me just...
Densely populated part of Alabama, you might want to call them or text them. They might not be watching. A lot of people.
I'm watching. Oh my god, dude.
Streaming stuff, and they don't watch.
We're going down together.
It's fine. I'm not criticizing people.
So often rain wrapped. We have these HPC
okay, let me,
heavy precipitation. You can't
this is no longer a TA
we'll
stream. This is my, my live stream. So
is that if you are in this polygon, just be in a safe place. And again, the hardest part of this is the fact that we're asking people not to drive. Goodness gracious, it's 5:44 on a weekday. Imagine how many people right now would normally be on US 280 and on Interstate 65. And they're probably out there now. And if you're listening to me by radio, we're on our Summit Media partners, WZZK, KISS, all their family of stations.
will keep you safe,
if you're in a car, what I'm going to ask
it's
you
the
to do
hedge
is to
against
stop at the next
tornadoes.
exit or the next available place to stop.
what
Whether
about
it's
big
a
buildings though, like really big
store,
buildings
fast
built in
food
1928?
restaurant, gas
You know,
station,
like
anywhere, any place offers better protection than a car. You don't want to be in a car, and if you've got a loved one that's driving home from work or a friend that might be, you know, just not paying attention to the weather today, call them and
have to
let them
change
know
the
that they
source
don't need
every
to be
time.
driving.
It's so annoying.
And again, 65, 459, 280, 5920. All of these major thoroughfares in the Birmingham Metro are in this tornado warning polygon. And I will say the tornado warning signature is not a classic. It's not. Having
There we
said
go.
that,
Jesus. All
the
right.
Weather Service believes,
Here it
and we
is.
don't issue the warnings, they do, that there's enough danger here to warrant this
So,
warning
like,
being
you see
issued for
that?
the Birmingham Metro. And this is the only warning we have in the
So, like,
entire
around
state.
here?
I know that for some of you it's raining, you've got thunder, lightning.
Does
but
that idea
that's
that
the
I
deal. So let's
posted
take
work
the
for a
lead full
large
screen for
company
just a
handle
second. I
on
know that a lot
gold?
of people gripe.
Be safe over
Everybody
there.
likes to gripe, but they can't see the radar
So
when we're
dope,
doing
dude. Thanks,
double
dude.
boxes. We'll try and do a little bit of everything today. We're
Yeah,
trying
so
to
it's
make
kind of
everybody
like
happy, which we will
interrupting
never do, but we'll do our
bad
best.
weather. Sorry,
There's
and I'm just trying to
pouring
pay
rain out
attention
there. The
to
other
it.
concern is for Midfield,
Go ahead and get mad about it.
Matador,
Like if
right
you're
down
out
the
there
2059
and you have a
corridor, the
problem
best-
with this, never watch this stream again. Like just go, just get out. Okay. So it's sorry I'm a little distracted with my life here. You know.
Hide your wife. Hide your kids.
think we'd be
Get in the
okay.
basement.
But dude, that's like heading right for my parents, for me, for my friends, everyone, dude. So how'd the 3-day look on Bitcoin? Shoot, dude. The bearish engulfing candle will be confirmed on the 3-day chat. It's not what you want. This is bad. This is the worst, as Michael Scott would say. Bearish engulfing candle confirmed soon. A bearish breakdown confirmed soon. Oh god. Okay, man, this is getting really, really trippy, man. Dude, what is he saying?
Coming through Bessemer right now. And again, Taylor is highlighting Interstate 459 on for those that are watching on the television
Okay,
side.
so it looks like if
But
that's
this
the way it's
circulation is
going,
gonna
that's
come through
like
Bessemer,
that's my stomping
come out
grounds. That's
across
like
the
where I grew
Oxmoor
up.
Valley, the community of
Right
Shannon,
there.
Then come out in the western
So
part
I'm
of
like
Hoover,
higher,
maybe
so I
around
might be
Lost
okay. I
Bridge, that
might
area,
be safe
then
if
coming
that's
up
the
on top
case.
of Shades Mountain, maybe around Bluff Park, then coming through parts of Hoover and Vestavia, then ultimately Mountain Brook. If there's something down here, and again, I don't know that right now. I can't tell you there's a tornado down for sure. I wish I could. I hope there's not a tornado down. But again, everybody's got to respect the polygon and be in a safe place until this thing is canceled. And again, we are all cognizant of the high impact a tornado warning in a metro area will bring. To
I'm in Metro chat. I'm in the heart of Metro.
the tornado safe plan. It is a big pain. We understand that, and the Weather Service doesn't take it lightly. They don't want to issue false warnings. They don't want to do that. Reducing false alarms is a big priority in the weather business.
No, this is certainly not the closest call I've ever had. This isn't even like the third closest call I've ever had. Kidding me?
Reports of damage, and again, this is a very populated part of the world here.
I have not seen anything so
So
far.
you're still holding the 200 moving average on
I've
Bitcoin?
not
As
seen any evidence either. I've been monitoring correlation coefficient on some of my other radar products over here. Haven't seen anything.
you understand?
from that.
I'm gonna try to
I understand,
stream,
like you
right?
said, it's a very populated
But while I'm doing it,
area.
you have to understand, like,
Not looking like
these things are
fast
happening
signatures.
right now, and just
I've
don't.
been going through Twitter.
How
I've
many
been going through
days
some our
of the
different
week
chat
of the
rooms. I've been
year
going
is this
through all
happening?
kinds of
It's
stuff.
not. It like
I've
never
not
happens.
seen,
So just.
at this point, and if this continues to be this way, that is the best news ever. That we haven't had any damage from this, and that's
Okay,
probably
no
what this
damage
is.
yet.
But I'm getting reports of heavy rain. I've seen some strong winds.
Yeah, this is what it looks like
that,
outside my
which
window
is to
right
be
now.
expected.
That's about what it looks like.
A
Like
pretty
you
good
can
signature.
barely
We
see
see
anything.
some
There's
heavy
so much
and
rain.
What you're taking a look at right now is this is our Alabama power camera, and you should be looking back down towards the Vulcan statue. So we're looking over downtown Birmingham here.
Y'all
You can't
hear
see
that,
much
man?
anything
That's like
because
wind
it's
and rain,
so
man.
much. So
A new
let's
Echo
take a
Hook?
look
I
at
don't.
the
Where's the
reflectivity.
Echo Hook?
So this is what
We
we're
feel
looking
your
at.
pain
Really
from
big
Birmingham,
heavy
UK.
rain. Rest of
We are
the
expecting
midfield
90
over
miles per hour winds in the
Vestavia
next
Hill,
few
down
hours.
towards Shannon,
Worst storms in 10
Road,
years.
where we've
Keep
got
All right,
safe.
sorry.
At least the new and final season of Peaky Blinders
Really
starts
hard
on
to
Sunday,
like.
so
Oh,
we
let's
have
go
that
into
to look forward
requests,
to.
or let's even look at silver right now, because
But as you move down I-20, we keep the possibility
Yeah,
of
this
that
is
heavy
life,
rain
man.
From Eastern Valley over towards Bucksfold. And this is going to keep moving northeastward at this point. When I keep putting on this the velocity, we're looking at the reflectivity there.
bro.
I haven't seen anything.
Thanks for like the
concerning.
1,000
Maybe
people that are
trying to
tolerating
avoid a little bit
my
down here,
just
that
distracted behavior right now.
Every time I
Dude,
try to
oh
circle,
my
these ones are
god,
moving
man.
so fast, and I just gotta say that every time
Freaking
I'm trying to
like-
circle something, it's already moving because these are moving at 60 miles per hour. They're moving so quickly. That is highway speed. That's what you drive down I-65.
So you can see
at
like a little bit of like the
65 miles per
window,
hour,
like the lightning and
we
stuff.
are looking at right now, not a super
Rising Wedge on Twitter.
all of the damage reports that I am getting in are from some of those storms that we had.
We have less than 10 minutes to your daily close, all right? So
I've got bit of Mitch's stream getting wrecked by lightning right outside the window. Doo-doo-doo.
Some of that.
what
And again,
happens?
for those that are
I'm
just
sorry, I
joining
can't
us
even.
here, it's 5:51. I'm James
Trying
Spann with
to,
Taylor Serralo, and we are in the process of watching a severe storm with potential for a tornado coming through the Birmingham metro. And Taylor is circling this hook echo that's south of Interstate 5920. Again, there's a hook, but there's not really a velocity signal watch. This is to be watched. Everything in here is to be watched carefully, but at the moment, we're just not seeing really dynamic.
Okay, I mean, like, I'm in the polygon, man. There's like a echo hook, yeah. There's the echo hook right there.
It's a pain. I mean, you might.
But I'm like up here. But like that's exactly north.
Kids that are crying.
It goes northeast. That's how these storms go.
Because at any moment a tornado could fall out of this thing, and it's better to be safe.
I mean, so I'm trying to pay attention to this, okay, for my own life, and I'm trying to look out for your own life by monitoring the support. So my life is at a critical support right now, and also Bitcoin. So at least we have something in common, right?
Let's take that Galleria Skycam tower cam real quick, and again, we're looking right back into this from the top of the River Chase Galleria. And, again, just the lightning is almost nonstop. And, again,
dude, this is loud, man.
In this, it's going to be rain wrapped. It's a day where I just cannot.
Did they see it? I can't.
These things on camera. All these, chasers come down here and they get flustered. They look like me. They pull their hair out. You go to Kansas and Nebraska and Oklahoma.
Oh yeah, my parents are fine. My mom like called me, but right as the storm started or the stream started. It's all right.
But again, we'll keep an eye on that camera carefully. So we'll go back to the radar. And again, if you're just joining us,
yeah, I know. Sorry about the rain.
We've been in weather coverage for quite
The
a while.
loudness of the rain.
We've got a
It's
severe
just
storm coming
how
through
it
the
goes,
Birmingham
man.
Metro right now with broad rotation, very broad. I can't show you a specific spot on that map where there might be a tornado because
Why is it
there's
still
probably
there
not one
on my
right now.
screen, man?
This storm
It's
has
so
been
annoying.
cyclic. It has produced damage in other parts of the state, in West Alabama, and as this came up into the southwest part of the Birmingham Metro, the Weather Service believed the right thing to do was to issue a tornado warning based on what they see. At the moment, I can't show you a specific tornado here. It's broad. There's a lot of wind, yes. A lot of rain.
What is he even
yes.
saying? I can't even hear, dude. I can't even hear him right now. It's so loud. The rain and wind is like going nuts.
Because it's just very broad.
I need to put on like
Aware
headphones.
that this could produce. It's capable of producing a tornado as it comes through the southern part.
What if I put the headphones on? Then I can't hear the tornado, right? Or something? Yeah, dude, chat. We're gonna get a breakdown. We're gonna get a confirmed candle close breakdown of the 4-hour daily and 3-day at the same time. It's so trash, man. Thanks, Brandon.
It includes areas as far
Telling you, man, they see what's going on. They,
Vandiver, Sterrett, it
you
includes
know,
Leeds.
Trudeau, he
Trust me,
really
but
did
again,
set the
it's
stage,
broad.
didn't he?
A lot of days
That was
I
the
can
test
show you
run.
really,
Believe me, coming to a
really
western
closely
country
where the
near
tornado is
you.
located, but again, based on
Yep.
this radar, we just can't do that today. And the best possible scenario
Tornado is close to
uh,
459,
come along here and the
just
Weather
barely
Service
north
just
of it.
decides
Oh,
it's
nice.
okay.
It's
And,
literally right.
we have some
Literally
people
the.
that are involved in this.
It's like
I mean,
a mile away or less than a mile away. I
people
can
in this. If there's anything
visualize
going on,
459
you would know
looking
right
that
away.
way. That's great, dude.
The tweeter, the face bag, and everything would light up like a Christmas tree, and it's relatively quiet right now. People are reporting hail. There's been some minor wind damage. The biggest issue is not with this storm, but an earlier storm up Interstate 22. Multiple 18-wheelers have been overturned. There was at least one minor injury up in that region. We're aware of that.
How did
Our Stephen Quinn and Bill Castle, they're up there. And again,
How
as
did
soon as this
XAG?
settles down, we'll go back
What is
to
going on? Why can't I type anything?
but that was early.
Oh, my keyboard stopped working. Nice.
Real quick, Taylor, let's just look at a big picture. Just show the whole market here. And I want to show that for most of you,
Okay, now I can't see any buildings outside. That's really bad. Oh my god. Dude. What the? Oh my god, man. I can't see like anything right now. Oh my God.
Elements of the storm. So if by chance there's a tornado there, it's moving at 60 miles an hour, and the air is more stable.
Wow, you notice how
But
the
slightly
polygon
more
has...
stable with time. But,
Okay,
just
now it's
pouring
really
rain,
moved.
just absolutely
Yeah,
pouring
just
rain.
literally,
Southern
yeah, he's just
So,
fanning where I live and where my whole
we're just
family
watching
lives. He's
potential
just fanning it
signs of
like,
any
yep.
strong winds or a tornado. We can't really see
Okay,
that on radar, but
now I'm getting a little
time,
worried.
We'll see an inflow notch, we'll see a hook, we'll see some type of pattern.
All right, I'm just gonna like leave the stream on, and if something happens, all right, I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
Which is a good thing. We hope we get through this whole thing without any more damage reports. We've had damage today in parts of Fayette County, parts of northern Jefferson County. We've had parts of West Alabama with damage. But to my knowledge, we've had no injuries today, except I take it back, minor injuries on Interstate 22 with those overturned 18-wheelers. But no major injuries and no loss of life. And that's the goal of every time we get on the air.
Stay safe,
and do
brother.
this. So far, so
Thanks
good.
for the
We're coming up
stream.
on 6 o'clock.
Actually finding
And
it
again, it's just
interesting
pouring. I
AF.
mean, we could easily see some flooding here from downtown Birmingham south down toward Vestavia, Homewood, Mountain Brook, Hoover, Cahaba Heights, Shannon, the Oxmoor Valley, Bessemer, McCalla. I mean, it is just coming down. I mean, it is coming down like a cow peeing on a flat rock, as we say out in the country, Taylor. You're a city person. I'm a country person. I can't help it. But we might have some flooding issues. And again, let's look at our velocity. And I just don't see it at this point. So that's reflectivity. We'll change back to velocity. And we've got evidence of strong winds, yes. But tornado, we'll watch in through here. We've got to keep watching the southwestern flank of this right in through here. But that's more representative of strong straight line winds as opposed to a tornado. But again, until this goes away, you need to be sheltered. And I know it's not a convenient thing to do, but please stay sheltered until this is over. I promise we'll let you know the minute you're clear and you can go back about your business. A lot of people want to do that. It's a busy Thursday evening. And as soon as we'll have it all clear, we'll give that to you. But again, no part of the polygon has been cleared yet. And again, this is for southern Jefferson and northern Shelby. And in terms of the boundary of the polygon, the southern boundary is Calcis. That's along Highway 25, not too far from Vincent. On 280, around Forest Lakes, not too far from Chelsea. On US 31, down around River Chase, where we are here at the TV station. And then back down toward Cherokee Beach, which is in the far western part of Helena. That's the southern boundary. The northern boundary is basically Interstate 5920 in downtown Birmingham. But the greatest concern for rotation is down here near Interstate 459, coming up toward Pelham, southern part of Hoover. And again, we're watching with great interest. It is windy, it is torrential, but so far we have not seen any significant damage at this point. And we hope it stays that way. But again, better to be safe than sorry. We've had tragic loss of life here in the state within the last few weeks. We had the loss of life in Sawyerville a few weeks ago with critical injuries. We just don't want that to happen today, and so far that has not been the case. Taylor, any news on your end over there? Things look quiet here.
Quiet over here as well. I'm still getting reports in from some of those other storms that we were tracking. I'm getting more and more pictures of some trees down, minor trees down here and there. Also, a lot of folks just saying that the winds are strong. And that's to be expected with this, at the very least, it's a severe thunderstorm, producing winds up to 60 miles per hour.
Might add box and thinking this guy is Mitchum, that is the Bitcoin chart behind
but at
him.
this point, like James keeps telling you, we aren't necessarily able to pick out an exact spot where we would say, hey, this looks like where there could be a tornado at this point. Right now, it's mainly just broad rotation, some very strong winds, some very heavy rainfall, and also probably some small hail in some locations. I did want to take you and show you the tornado watch because we do have some counties that have been removed from that watch. As James mentioned, when this line keeps moving through, we're going to have more and more counties removed from that. So at this point, Marion, Winston, Lamar, Fayette, you are done with the tornado watch. You are done with that severe threat. So you are good to go in terms of the weather through the rest of this evening. You're done with the worst of it, and it's just going to start to get colder here overnight and into tomorrow. You're going to really notice that tomorrow. For the rest of us, if you are in one of these yellow counties, we are going to still monitor the weather. I do expect them to keep trimming down some of these counties. Pickens County are probably next, then Walker, Coleman. As this system keeps moving towards the southeast, we'll have more and more counties trimmed away from this. And it does look like this is going to be one of those nights where things are moving pretty quickly, which is good. So I don't expect this to be one of those nights where we have to stay up super late waiting for the bad weather to be over. Hopefully we'll get this out of here within the next couple of hours, and then you'll be able to go to bed at a normal time. Because we will be done with that severe threat. So fingers crossed that this line keeps moving at a pretty good clip towards the east. For now, we've got that one severe thunderstorm warning and then that tornado warning. So we'll take you down to that.
Okay.
Getting more.
Okay. I mean, I'm not out of the woods at all.
From northern Jefferson County.
I mean, it seems like I'm in the polygon still, but now I'm on the northern part of it.
Suspect, yes, but when we do velocity,
I think we'll be okay, man. All right, let me try to.
You can see there's a little bit of a notch here, but right now I don't see any immediate confirmation of
Weird. Oh man, hold on a
raining
sec.
heavily from Bessemer to Hoover, over towards Acton, Irondale, Leeds, Trussville. You are seeing some of that really heavy rain. You are also still in that polygon, so stay in that safe place until this warning is either canceled or is allowed to expire.
Hey Mitch, don't look up. As they say, first rule of a tornado, don't look out. I think this lady is saying we had bullish divergence.
I don't think they're going to extend this. And I
Bullish
would say that
divergence.
almost all the reports.
Oh, by the way, Jesus chimes.
Looking at reports on
We're surviving tornado.
reporting winds in the 30, 40 mile
Oh, sorry.
bracket here, which is really under center limits is bad. 40 mile per hour wind.
We did it, man. So remember, I'm still in a tornado warning, still in the polygon, but I think it might be a little bit south of me. Winds calmed down, so I think we're back for a while. Okay. Oh, whoops. Let me. We're back, man. We're back-ish, kind of.
Video of damage in a suit.
Man, I'm still in this, man, so just hang tight. Incoming memes, yeah.
Go outside with wingsuit. Do it for science or we riot.
Yeah. I need to go chase the storm, right? But anyway, alright, so we have a 3-day confirmed breakdown with confirmation. Daily
and 5 competition in the weather girl in the passenger seat.
Yeah, that sounds like the dream, man. Sounds like the dream. Thank you, dude. Just gotta find a girl not scared enough, right? To go with me. So, Bitcoin's 4-hour RSI is oversold for the first time since January 24th. 24th, man. January 24th. Wow. The RSI is at the lowest level it's been since you bottomed out at 33K. That's... ugh. Yeah, just bad. These are not good things. You broke the B point. You could just imagine either... You could make an X... February 3rd, it's low. X, A, B, C, D. You can imagine way more downside. 37,500 and change. Probably coming after something like that. Still in the polygon, so still trying to pay attention a little bit. So many distractions, dude. We get an audio check. But anyway, I mean, like, gold's awesome. Silver, I think that's where we left off. Silver's great, man. Look at this little Bulkowski bump. The little higher low double bottom above the critical area. Hidden bullish divergence. Yeah, I mean, next day or couple days, I would think that you're gonna make highest level since late January. And I think eventually moon. I just based on the classic accumulation at the bottom of a range, right? Bitcoin was still trying to figure it out. I think it's okay, but.
Is it just me or I feel every time Bitcoin dumps there is some kind of storm or hurricane near Mitch?
No, I think it's just that it's extremely frequent. I mean, we're talking like a lot of times there are tornadoes that are close. It just happens.
Mitch's weatherman. Bitcoin price coming down like a cow peeing
I
on a
heard
flat
that.
rock.
I'm like, did he just say that? Bitcoin, it's like, it's rain, because it was so much rain I couldn't see any buildings, and I thought that's, and windy, so yeah, he said it's coming down like a pea, or a cow peeing on a flat rock. So anyway, silver, it seems like much more upside based on what it's doing. You can't be surprised if it goes much higher. Just like you couldn't be surprised ever if gold went higher. Could you be surprised? If you were surprised about gold, you clearly don't watch this channel. You just don't, man. This is like, we were almost obsessive about this, right? On PAX G. Highest level since June of last year. Sorry, I got noises. Wow, man. Well, you can imagine why there'd be sirens going on now. But, yeah, dude, much more upside on gold. More than you think, right? Entry was around 1,800 on the second test with the hidden bullish divergence of the daily. It's a good start. It's a good start so far. Got a long way to go, but I'm good with it, right? Sure as heck's been a savior of a portfolio. Gold and silver, mainly gold. Because gold's outperforming the crap out of silver. Do you want to see something, chat, that makes you say, can you be surprised? XAU to BTC. Wonder what that chart looks like now. What a big pump today. Still kind of not really where we thought it would be. Where's all my data? There it is. Yeah. It's really not that crazy. I mean, the new day. Yeah, it was up a couple percentage points yesterday. But yeah, I mean, really? Eventually, gold. Confirmation low, double bottoms. It's at least going to, 0.06 to 0.066. If you ever break that, could be a lot of upside, right? So that's happening right now. This is the Peter Schiff chart. Yeah. So anyway, let's look at U.S. oil. U.S. oil still, at levels where it would not be weird at all if it reversed here, right? It just can't. You can't be weirded out if it reverses. It reverses here often, so it also could just float along and just keep testing, the supply line up here. But eventually, you're thinking $100 easy. But I just don't know if you're going to get a wave down first, or if you're going to just literally go straight up to 100 very soon, right? Sooner rather than later situation. But I think like either way, 100 would be coming. Just based on the macro, all the market conditions, everything going on, man. Commodities, inflation, war with Russia and OPEC. OPEC has no idea what to do about this. It's crazy. They think this oil issue is going to continue on. So yeah, let's take a look real quick. Sorry. And then we'll go to these requests. Platinum. What a freaking follow through. Bullish engulfing candle breakout yesterday. Look at that. Confirmed it today, and you're already starting. Already up 0.51% on the new day. Only a few hours in, a couple hours in. But yeah, you're about to break the B point. That 1100. The target here is 1337, chat. Platinum. Don't even act like you're surprised. We've been monitoring this, waiting for it, and it finally happened. Very good things going on this one. Like, too good looking. All right. So what's the first request? I know we had a few, right? Few. Sorry, all the distractions today, man. Can't help it. FIL. Oh, do you really want to see it? It's bad. It's not good. It's like back below support. It's where you don't want it to be.
Good luck, Mitch. Hope you and your family stay fine in this storm. Thanks for all your coverage literally in all lifetime situations. Can you maybe look on XRP and shout possible entry levels for a long?
Yeah, we already looked at XRP, Arnie man. Earlier in the stream before all the craziness started, and talking about, I think it was like 58.60 cents for a type 2 return on that bullish harmonic. You'd just be looking for that where you bottomed out at and started rallying. You're looking for that same level to be tested again and to hold. And if it does hold successfully on that second test, that would be a good entry. You haven't done that yet. Thank you, dude. All right, so Filecoin bearish engulfing candle confirmed on the daily. Macros crap. I mean, it looked yesterday like, okay, it just all depends. If Bitcoin reversed, this is exactly where it would reverse at. But if Bitcoin doesn't reverse its midterm downtrend and continues bearish, this thing's going to unprecedented levels, at least on this chart. So it's trying to hold on to support, but not doing a very good job. And I don't really like a bearish engulfing candle right there. I don't like, you know, right? Aren't you supposed to be holding these levels? You didn't hold them. You actually literally just dumped. You're at $23. Now you're at $20 in 24 hours. That's terrible. So, I mean, pay attention to it. Keep your eye on it. But I don't know if taking action on it right now is a good idea, even though it's down at these levels. Let's see, like, try to pay attention. Bitcoin needs to get back above 42K, man. And then after 42K, 45K. Multiple things have to be done for Bitcoin. So is it anything long in crypto? You gotta be just a little cautious because the macro is kind of just reconfirmed. A midterm downtrend is still intact. That's all that just happened on Bitcoin. So if you just confirmed all that, especially the 3-day candle close engulfing, I would just be really cautious in anything crypto long. Yikes. It's not about the breakdown itself. It's about the follow through price action received after the breakdown. So we're about to find out in the next few days what kind of follow through we got on a confirmed bearish breakdown on Bitcoin below 40,665. What kind of follow through will we get? I hope it's rejection. I hope it's just like we saw July 21st or September 21st. All right, MO. Oh, MO, beautiful, yeah, beautiful breakout. Well, it broke out a supply line, back tested the supply line. It's got a big level, 5170 is the big one. All right, I think if you break 5170, which has been tested as resistance a multitude of times, if you break that, the upside, you're saying 5685. But you haven't broken out yet. I mean, you broke a supply line. That's step one, but you have to break 5170. So have your alert set up. But historically, that's been a level. And if you break that level historically, you go to the next level, which is around $57. So, yeah, sure. Tobacco, Chad. This is the tobacco that has reverses trend. It's in an uptrend, a very real bullish trend. We are able to identify the underperformance of the bearish cipher and the successful back test of supply line as demand line we're running. So, yeah, you are in an uptrend. Very good. Just got to break a resistance. Have your alert set up. Okay. Targets again, $57 ish, and then if you ever broke that, my God, probably like 6180, peak from 2015. Big yikes, big yikes. Okay, this is a GTC to Bitcoin. Bearish and golden candle confirmed. Pathetic. I mean, probably wait again for this level to be $6.14 to be tested again. Maybe a type 2 return or like just a confirmation low. But for now, after a bearish and golden candle like that, I wouldn't be touching it today. Dude, it's already down 1.3% and it's been 14 minutes. No, man. Like, you might just be wanting to, if these conditions the way they are, you might just be wanting to wait for 525 or something on this. It just went up and tested what was once resistance as resistance again. It just went up for the first time in history and tested the 200-day simple moving as a resistance before dumping. Nothing yet. I would just minimum wait for $6.20-ish cents. And then we'll talk when it gets there, because it's probably going there.
Be safe, bro.
So hot, Carl. Thanks for the 690. Ooh, the Verge coin in the jar, man. Thank you, dude. Wow, DWAC doesn't care. It seems like it has somewhat of a low beta, low sensitivity to the macro. but it's down 1% after hours. But it's still below 75 bucks. So I think that's your cutoff. If you fall below 75 bucks, I think you'd probably want to drop it, at least until it got back above that level. So it actually was up today, 0.39% somehow. So that's good. Still pathetic bearish price action. I really would like to see it at least breach 91.24 to make a higher high than the previous high, or one of the highs anyway. But it's okay. You know, just we're looking at this every single day. It's kind of nice that it didn't get wrecked with the index funds. Tornado on the ground. What the? Dude, no way. Oh man, see, I wish it was daylight. I might be able to see this friggin' thing.
Gentlemen, in the mix.
Gaba Valley Road, what? Okay, headed towards Leeds. Where is that? That's so close to like my parents. That's a, yeah, that's a debris signature, right? It's south of me, I think, but dang, man. So DWAC is okay for now. Debris, yeah, that is a debris signature. That means like, yep, there's literally, yeah. So it's like literally like that way. Okay, I'm just gonna, I think we'll be okay. I think I'm okay. It's closer to my parents. Okay, that's it, dude, right? I mean, I appreciate the contribution. Just not much has changed from today and yesterday, but I like the outperformance. I like it not dumping with equities. That's cool.
Seems like a good time to watch Sharknado.
Yeah, because of bullish bear sharks. Well, the S&P 500 had a bullish shark, and now there's a tornado. Touchdown on the ground. Yikes. Total. Going to test the inflection zone. No problem, man. It's gonna happen. It's like imminent now. After that lower high confirmation, false breakout. What a joke. Man, freaking nerves are all over the place right now. Freaking out. Okay, next request though was that was technically the last formal request that met the minimum criteria. So, hey, we did it, man. Got through the requests. Survived. Didn't get wrecked by a tornado. Bitcoin below critical support. Undeniably. I mean, that is real. Daily and 3-day close below it. So bad, man. Look, man. You see it? January 8th. There it was. Bitcoin closed at 40,665. First time ever. 2021. And look where you are. You are below that right now. That is very, very bad. That is like worst case scenario bad. Until you get back above it, I mean, you really got to be bearish below that level. Because you just don't know how much the negative momentum can build on lower prices below critical support. You better pray you never fall below 39,700, that potential left shoulder that might not even be real. Probably isn't. It's certainly not real yet. It's potential idea. You got to break a neckline for that to be real, but not so good, man. There's another storm. Half an hour away. God, of course. Hope for the fake out, but don't be like, you know, what is it? prepare for the worst, hope for the best, or something like that. Oh, I gotta show you all this. I really screwed up. I didn't even notice. Stupid me. But I had a position on this, a bearish position on ALB because of the structural development that was like ungodly. I lucked out because their earnings was terrible, and it closed down about 20%. And probably gonna be in this position, I would think, for a while. Unless something insane happens. I mean, the volume was so high on the dump that, like, I don't know if this gap's going to be filling anytime soon, you know. So 100% measure move on this confirmed head and shoulders is 131. Talk about a bearish tornado. You're looking at it. And then, you know, to protect myself today, early in the day, I took a strategic. Well, I bought a few puts, not very expensive puts, because I don't know, there's not very expensive. To see what Nike's done, where it's confirmed its top, it's dumped, and the level of inflection that should have been a support, it was once. You up thrusted through it, and then this right here, though, the classic distribution locally, is really what incentivized me. This is trying to protect, you know, the portfolio. Like, this is just the vehicle I'd be using. There's a gap to the upside and downside. I think the downside, if you're below the resistance at the top of the zone, I would think that you're probably going to fill the gap at 133 eventually. Why could you not? If the market conditions are so trash like this, and you've just confirmed all this distribution, and what was once resistance is resistance again, like 3 times, twice, 2-3 times, hidden bearish divergence, how could this not continue to dump with everything else? It would. So just taking a chance, man. Taking a shot on this extremely bearish price action. And you know what this looks like, right? You know what that looks like. It looks like this, chat. I'm just saying. Maybe I'm crazy here. Does it not just look like something like this, dude? But all this is happening not at support. It's happening below the support. Gross, man. Yeah, it's kind of like this. It's definitely like similar to this. Bitcoin back in November, it like 3 different peaks, lower than the other, and then just you know, it was just below the resistance, testing, failing for the big markdown the 3rd time, right? So Nike, rule of 3, the 3rd time, not the 2nd. I would just think that this was it. And I love, like, the 60-minute, how you can see like that 200 moving average on the 60-minute. Look how well it's acted as a resistance in this downtrend so far, and it just went up to touch it. And that was it, man. So, and look at 60 minutes. There's a gap still, like, still more downside, 141 to test that. Tell you, man, all right, it's very bearish.
turning into a bear. Someone stop him. Don't you turn your backs on us. We can't be shilling bearism.
It's not shield, dude. It's respecting the TA. It's just like going with the predictable patterns below critical inflection points. Like, imagine if you flip the chart over, man. This thing has gone. This trend is reversed. Here's the confirmation of the trend reversal right here. September 30th, breaking above that level, and then you're just trying to tell me locally, you're just making this very subtle classic accumulation, and you closed above that level again on the 3rd valley. You can't tell me that's not kind of low risk to at least you just set up, protect yourself, stop out around 147, 148, in just in case it up thrusts and fails and, you know, fills the gap to 157. Okay, just worth a very small shot and see what happens, you know, just in case the market rolls over, right? Just in case. It may not happen. We'll see what happens. See what happens. Okay, I just wanted to share that with you. I don't know. Live an hour, 23 minutes. We've gone across the markets. I'm kind of a little weirded out right now because everything that's happened. Does anyone agree, or do they concur, or do they disagree, you know, with the analysis or just the assessment of Nike, what it's doing, you know, like, is that off base? just my thought on it. It's just my opinion, man. I don't know if it's gonna dump and fill the gap, but my God, it certainly looks like something that would, right? We'll see. Oh, man. I don't want them to agree. No, I literally asked a legitimate question to chat. I'm talking to you. It's not a trick. Bitcoin dominance is dumping. I'm not sure, man. All right, well, I think we're good. I think we're good on tornadoes. I think you understand that we have broken a technical support. We need to get back above it, and we haven't. You bearishly engulfed on the 3-day. Well, the candle close confirmation below that support. There's no edge. Nothing implies a reversal's coming anytime soon. Right now, after this dump, the weekly was showing some hidden bullish divergence, but that's probably in jeopardy now too. So until you recapture 42K, you can't be bullish on this yet. I understand there's that offshoot chance that maybe you got like a potential inverse head and shoulders going on, but that's literal hopium right now, okay? Literal hopium until you start showing some sort of bounce or something, okay? Just remain cautious for now below this level, as you could remain kind of interested and intrigued above the level. Until you break 44,444 repeating, of course, you are in a midterm downtrend, and that is confirmed, and that won't change, okay? All right, y'all. So thanks for coming out. Pray for Bitcoin. Pray for the stock market. Pray for gold to continue its amazing meteoric rise. Well, gradually then suddenly. Accumulation ended. We thought that might have been the case. Bitcoin, we thought we had a chance there too. It just didn't pan out on this market, but at least gold, at least we were allocated properly for that. All right. So thanks for coming out. I appreciate the likes, love, support, contributions, everything in between. Sorry about the distraction today. Never happens. If you watch the stream, you know that. So I'll be back. Until next time, respect the TA.
Everybody's slowing down. Nobody's supposed to do no wrong. Nobody. Everybody's slowing down. slowing down.
Gentlemen in the mix.